voiceover for WoWs Shitplay number 3. Okay. Long story short, yet again, super ships are played like super shit, and we're going to see that here. We have an Annapolis and a Humphreys, and they're both going to be bottom of the team. At the end of this will end up being a loss, despite how much work Shimakaze and I put in, and despite how good of the ships we have for this map, it's going to be a loss. So let's observe. Yes, you will notice I am playing one of the cancer classes, a submarine. Now, before this starts, on the minimap here, actually, let's go ahead and let this play. Look, general pathing, you go down here, hook under, broadside the ships as they come in, and then you come up, or you keep going. You want to sit here, or you want to sit here. Okay, that's general gameplay. If you can brawl with these cruisers here, then keep going. And if you can brawl with the battleships, keep going. If you want, alright, and this is particularly for, like, either, like, brawling cruisers or battleships. Cruisers, just like, for example, Annapolis, Salem, Hawaii, you should go over here. Or just stop here. Alright? Don't push up over here. Don't push over here. Don't stop here. Keep going to here. Or to, over here. Okay? Not down here. Not over here. Over here. Alright? It's not difficult. You can easily... if you just hold W and you just keep going, you can make it there easily without issue. Okay? They didn't. Our Hawaii did not. Our Salem did not. Our Annapolis dies. First one in this game to die. Does pretty much absolutely nothing for the team. The Humphreys is, I believe, the 4th or 5th one to die. Actually, no, I think it's the 3rd one to die. Also contributes less to the theme than the Salem does or the Hawaii does, which stealth torpedoes are really good for this map. Like, this map is so good for stealth torpedoes. Because look, northwest spawn, straight line. There goes straight line. Escort ships, straight lines. Battleships up here, the bonus battleships, straight lines. Cruisers, battleship, straight line. There's so many opportunities to just position and broadside nuke with torpedoes. Let's watch this unfold. Okay. We're going to carry our weight. We're going to carry twice our weight. We're going to almost carry 3 times our weight, and yet it won't be enough, but we will see. This is also, you could argue, and rightfully so, understandably so, this is another case of me trusting my team to have half a brain and be competent, but... Alright, so Salem here gets Citadel nuked because he, going through here, gets Citadel from the battleships over here. Okay. My focus is I'm trying to get the Musashi down because that's the biggest threat. I'm expecting the Shimakaze to be able to just torp nuke these cruisers. Notice how far away he is. He could be, like, way up here and torping them instead of being so far away. And because he's so far away, he's not going to get very many torpedo hits. Because he's not going to get very many torpedoes hits, he's not going to be killing them like he should be. So, pick up the Mogami, that's cool. Definitely didn't mean to get the Mogami, but that's fine. Now, again, I'm expecting our Shimakaze to actually put in work. He doesn't, hasn't, won't. I mean, he does, like, later on. Like, he does, but, like, I was expecting a bit more for these here. He should have killed at least one of these cruisers. Shimakaze honestly should have the Yoshino and Azuma dead. 2 of them, at least. I should have 2 of these ships dead. He should have 2 of these ships dead. Or I should have the Musashi dead, because the Musashi itself has so much torpedo protection. Kind of an issue. But, anyways, notice 5 of our torpedoes hit the corpse of the Mogami. So Musashi does not get torp nuked like I was hoping for. So I ping the Musashi for the Shimakaze because I have torps out on the Azuma and Yoshino here. Notice where our Salem is. He's over here, right? He's going to stop here. Now, I don't know why he doesn't come up here. He should be coming up over here to broadside the cruisers as they come down, but that's not going to happen. Our Annapolis is down here. Okay. Let's see what happens with him. Our Humphreys is over here. Ohio's over here. Hawaii's over here. That's fine. Ohio, I mean, that's fine. I'm moving this way to get torpedoes off on ships 2 and 4 to get them dead or almost dead as quickly as possible. Ozma is now dead. I'm going to keep going. Shimakaze still hasn't torped, or hasn't gotten torps yet off on the Musashi. Actually, I'm wondering, is the Shima running... The Shima's running 12s without ledge mod. Okay. So I get 3 off on the Clausewitz. 3 will go off on the Zal. I'm watching the minimap to make sure my intersection point is inside of my torpedo range, to make sure my torps have the range to hit. That's A-okay. So we go under, and we're hooking around up this way. We're going to go underneath this Musashi and go up here again. We have an Annapolis, who is fantastic at AP nuking these cruisers. We have a Salem, who's really good at that. We have an Ohio who can decently tank. We have a Humphreys that can torp nuke. Okay, we have a Hawaii that can AP gun down these cruisers, because Hawaii AP does so much work against cruisers, especially these where they don't have very good side platings. Like, they don't have battleship side plating. They have 30 mil side platings, right? So FK Hawaii AP side does so much damage. You're doing like 5,000 to 6,000 damage per salvo every, like, what? Like, roughly every 3 seconds, if not faster. So you can see we almost entirely torp nuke Clausewitz and Zal. That's just how strong these torpedoes are once they hit their maximum range for damage. I ping them and tell them, hey, those 2 are almost dead. They should probably be killed. Notice how our Annapolis is up here. He's over here. He's not over here. He's not in cover. He's up here. He's up front. He's being focused. He's going to be the first to die. Our Salem is sitting back here. He has no angle on the Clausewitz or the Zal. Alright? He doesn't have an angle, so these 2 are going to live the entire way. Hawaii is sitting down here. Our Ohio has elected to kite out. He should have gone up to the island. You should be using island cover. So our Annapolis, the first super shit, okay, the first super shit ship has died. Being poorly positioned and poorly angled. I point out, hey, there's a port over there. This Salem is going to spend the next 3 minutes oblivious and then ask where those ships came from. Please, people, pay attention to your minimap. Pay attention to the chat. If someone points something out, please pay attention to it. Me and the Shimakaze are both setting up Humphrey dice. Cool. I have no idea why the fuck he was here. He should have been over here. Should have been in island cover. Should have just used his smoke and torp nuke the Yoshino and torp nuke the Yoshino and torp nuke the Ozma. He did not. Okay, so that is first ship that died, super ship, super shit. Second ship that died, super ship, super shit. Okay. I'm positioning up here for the bungo because, again, wrongfully so, I'm assuming that my team is going to have these handled. We have a nearly dead Yoshino, a nearly dead Clausewitz, a nearly dead Zal, right? We have... Okay, pause. Salem's dead. The Zal kills the Salem. Okay. Don't know why. There's no reason for it. He absolutely shouldn't have. Alright. Hawaii. Hawaii should have this Yoshino dead right now. He should be... He has an AP angle on the Yoshino. He should just AP the Yoshino and kill it right now. Okay. The Hawaii... Honestly, the Ohio kiting out like this is going to get the Hawaii killed. I'm pointing that out. The Ohio needs to tank. I know he's low on health, but he shouldn't have been on low health from the beginning. Salem over here is like, where the fuck do those boats come? Buddy, again, I called it out almost 2 minutes ago. pay attention to your minimap, but here we are. The Hawaii is also not angling to actually use all his guns, which he should be. The more damage output you have, the faster you can kill. Again, okay. The escort ships have breached the E-line. We now have the 3 extra battleships. This is not the bonus battleships. The bonus battleships is a Shikishima and a Bungo. The Shimakaze is positioned to kill the Shikishima. I'm positioned to kill the Bungo. Alright? That they're not going to spawn because they're not even going to get that far. But we've lost our Hawaii, we've lost our Salem, we've lost our Humphreys, and our Annapolis. So now it's just Shimakaze, myself, and Ohio. Again, Ship 5 was practically dead. Ship 1 was practically dead for the last, like, 2 minutes. Ships 2 and 4 were almost dead for the last 4 minutes. They're still alive. Okay? They shouldn't still be alive. I see what the fuck is happening. There's nothing I can do. I cannot chase these ships, catch up, and torp nuke them. Alright? But hey, is what it is. So this will be a loss. This will be a loss. But I'm going to do what I can. We're at, before these, we're at 374,000 damage. Alright? 3 kills, 374,000 damage. We've carried our weight. Let's just let it play out. Motorboats start coming up to the Liberty ships. Right? The Ohio's over here. This Yoshino, dude, he's been on that sliver of health for the last 3 minutes. He's still there. The Hawaii, the Ohio is coming around. Have no idea why. I mean, yes, there's a Clausewitz there. Cool. He could have just killed the Yoshino. Like, one rear turret shot would have killed the Yoshino. And the Yoshino is so much easier to kill. Ohio gets killed by the Clausewitz. And Ohio kills the Clausewitz with the secondaries. And so, we lose. This will be a loss until it times out. Well, not times out, but the escort ships will make it outside the map. So, it is what it is. I'm just working on the Shikishima. Again, Shimakaze's working on the Bungo. Shimakaze is going to speed rush down to the ships down here. He's going to try. He's not going to make it, obviously. I'm not going to make it either, obviously. Again, it is my fault for trusting the team, expecting the team to be able to actually play the game with half a brain, but the player base is just generally speaking so bad. Anyways, so finish off the Shikishima. Again, I see that Shimakaze is almost dead. I'm trying to keep him alive, so I switch to the Bungo. Get the torps out, fantastic. I'm going to start going forward so I can get over to the Izumo. And I'm just going to watch. I personally am just watching the minimap unfold at this point in time in the game. The Bungo's dead, guaranteed. So I'm just going forward to get the Izumo. Okay, Shimakaze stays alive. He's no longer spotted by the Bungo. This is good. But we're now at 565,000 damage. We have acquired twice the damage that we should have. I point this out. What is what it is. A second position you can go to is you can go down like if you're a cruiser, you can go down here, come over here, and then go up here and broadside the cruisers as they're coming down. This is a little bit sketchier because you are open to being hit, but you can start shooting them sooner than when they come through here. But
Commander, we've been detected.
I see this. I'm trying to tell the team like how this map plays out, because honestly, this map's been around for so long. People just need to learn it already. It's not a hard map. It really isn't a hard map. I pinged like a second too early. I also wasn't expecting the Azumo to start aggroing onto my location, so my first set of torps completely whiff. The Yoshino, that was dead, or close to being dead, so close to being dead, has now made it all the way to the bottom. And the game is effectively going to end. Another one to the WoWs Shiteplay playlist. Oh, this right here is also the problem with the I-5644. Is if you're close range. I mean, my positional mistake was getting this close to the belt or letting the Azumo turn in on me. I should have stopped and backed up. But if the ships do get close, you can't torp nuke them. The normal I-56 can, but the I-5644 cannot because the torpedoes don't gain damage until they travel a certain amount of distance. That's built into the ship, not the buff that's provided to submarines. 608,000 damage. Let's check the team scoreboard. This is... Salem didn't really do anything because he was hiding behind that island for so long that he didn't have an angle to do anything. Humphreys, brother, stealth torping DDs, which is what the Humphrey is. Like, hybrid or whatever, you're a stealth torping DD. Shut up, you're a stealth torping DD. Play it like one, play it as one, or just don't play the ship, alright? The Harugumo is a hybrid build. US destroyers are... Sorry, your HE is dog shit. Alright, do not play it as a hybrid. You're a stealth torping DD. At least in terms of operations, you don't play US destroyers as hybrids or gunboats. You play them as stealth torping DDs because their HE is not reliable against most ships. And you could use your AP. Yes, you have shit shell velocity in terms of for the sake of operations, right? This isn't randoms. You don't islands. You don't sit behind islands. You don't farm. No. You get your ass out there and you kill the enemy in operations. Didn't do fucking anything. Annapolis did practically nothing. And yet what's really sad is like what the Annapolis didn't do, the Salem did practically the same thing. Right? 3 base points away. Oh, I'm gonna do a game on the Hawaii and the Anna. Next. Just to show how to actually play these ships so people can know what they're talking or know how to play them. But yeah. This is how you don't play the game. This is how you don't play these ships. This is also why you just don't bring out tier 11 super shits, because they're super shit. They are super, super shit. Y'all enjoy. God bless.